the vast majority of doubters, 70 to 85% of doubters doubt not for factual reasons, but for emotional reasons. Something's happened to them. C.S. Lewis says, I became an atheist when my mother got sick, and I prayed and prayed and prayed for her to be saved, and she wasn't saved physically, and she wasn't. And I even thought after she died that God would raise her from the dead. He didn't, so I was pretty ticked, and a few years later I became an atheist. It's events like that in people's lives. In a recent survey, one of the largest people groups who are angry at God, this is a psychological study, were atheists. 19% of atheists are angry at God, which caused one of the researchers to say, how are you mad at somebody who doesn't exist? 70 to 85% of doubters are emotional doubters. So I think people who think that these are intellectual exercises and you solve these things in universities and then it's all done, that's not the way belief is formulated.
If you are an atheist that has these viewpoints, I would say that this is the most important decision that you can make in your life. And I would say that you need to dedicate the rest of your life to proving your position either right or wrong. And I say that with all level of seriousness because the scripture says that we all die once and after this the judgment. If eternity is ahead for us and eternity is only reserved for those people that put their faith in Jesus, that put their faith in God, then what is the next 20 or 30 years of your life to determining whether or not what you believe is true or false? And I've seen so many examples, for instance, of like a journalist, I can't remember his name, where he went out on a mission to prove that Christianity was false and then ended up at the end converting.